Now, Nigeria's army has published photos of nearly 100 people whom it says are its most wanted Boko Haram suspects. The army urged the public to phone special hotlines if any of the suspects were spotted. This as it steps up efforts to hunt down the Islamist militants. President Muhammadu Buhari, who took office in May, has given the military a mid-November deadline to defeat Boko Haram. The group has lost most of its territory this year, but increased suicide attacks and bombings since May. Now, appeals for public cooperation are written in English as well as Hausa and Kanuri, the two main languages in Nigeria's northeastern areas where Boko Haram is most active. For more on this, we're now joined by Deji Badmus in Lagos. Deji, of course, we all know Abubakar Shekau, but who else on this most wanted list would you say are some of the key figures of Boko Haram, and what do we know about them?
Well, to be very candid, Lindy, it's very difficult to tell, apart from Abubakar Shekau now, very difficult to tell, because what the military did was just to publish the photographs of these individuals without mentioning their names or even saying what positions they had in Boko Haram. Of course, that would probably be because, you know, most of these guys go by different aliases and they never go by one name at all. But what we understand is that most of the names we have on that list, the 100 names, are, you know, they're actually high-ranking members of Boko Haram. And some, of course, were among those who were declared wanted a long time ago. If you remember, some time ago, sometime last year or 2 years ago, the military the government of Nigeria actually placed a bounty on Abubakar Shekau and about 30 other Boko Haram sect members. So we understand these individuals are also part of that list. But in terms of names, we do not have names to all the faces, to any of the faces now we have on that list, and it's pretty difficult to tell who is who and what position they may be holding.
Now, Deji, I mean, you mentioned the bounties last year on members of Boko Haram. So now, how much of an impact does the military expect this, you know, photo move will have when previous such campaigns have maybe not really worked?
Well, the military, what the military has done, it says, is just to put a face to some of the names that have been mentioned. Because, you know, as I said, difficult. These guys go by different aliases. They don't have one name. So that's why it's difficult to even identify them by any name at all. But the military says what it is hoping to achieve is to put out the faces of these individuals out there, and knowing very well that some of them may actually not be in the northeast of the country. Some of them may have gone to places in the southwest of the country. Take your mind back to early this year when some of them were actually arrested here in Lagos, the southwest of the country. So what the military has done is to put out these faces there for people to see, and in case they come across anyone looking like that, of course, they have numbers to call. Now, would it be effective? We do not know, because some people have actually said, and I think that's actually correct, that the military needs to do much more than what it has done now. The pictures are out there, but you know, the pictures are actually not well circulated. And so how much impact this is going to have when you do not have the photographs circulating all around the country, maybe pasted in various public places, we do not know. In terms of the bounty, the military placed a bounty, of course. I mean, the government now placed a bounty on Abubakar Shekau and some other members of the Boko Haram insurgents last year. But so far, we haven't seen anything at all. Well, at least we've not been told that anyone has actually come forward to volunteer information, or anyone has actually gone to receive the bounty, or anyone has actually delivered any Boko Haram sect member now to the government as a result of that bounty. So we do not know how effective this would be. But one thing for sure is that what the military intends to do with this is to put these faces out there in the public and probably mount more pressure on these members, wherever they may be in any part of this country, to probably, you know, give up the insurgency, or at least get identified by some people and get arrested.
Right, thanks very much. Deji Badmus live for us with that update from Lagos, Nigeria.